So hello, my name is Mhangus Ezra and I'm from IUEA, that's International University of East Africa. Yeah, this is my ID. And I came to Kevo Corrections, I think for permission. This lady you're seeing in the camera, she allowed me to take an interview from her and she asked me to come on Wednesday, which is today obviously. That's when she gave me time and I'm here to interview her. So Madam Kevo Corrections, how are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. How are you?
So I'm okay. I came with just a simple interview. I want to know how Kevo Correction does its work. I want to know how it makes its business, how it presents the customers as well. I can see the business is well allocated near International University of East Africa. So do you know International University of East Africa?
Yeah, I do. I do because I'm just right next. I'm right next to it. So.
Wow, thank you. So we are going to take a short interview about the business, obviously about Kevo Corrections. I can see shoes over there. I can see capes, nice shirts. Karen, the glasses. Madam Karen from Kevo Corrections. So we hear some of us are hearing the word Kevo Corrections. We don't know. Elaborate. Talk more about the Kevo.
Kev's Collections is a boutique.
Yeah.
We deal mostly in male clothing, male fashions, from head to toe. We dress you from head to toe.
So it being a men's or a men's boutique, that's why you decided to call it Kevo Collections.
Well, Kevo comes from the name Kevin, so we had to just make it like a short form of Kevin to make it Kevo.
Wow. So, Madam Kevo Collections, what motivated you to start up a business? This business, what motivated you, like for real? Eh?
Okay, what motivated me first is my family, because as family we are so more business oriented. So like everybody in the family at least has something they are doing apart from their profession. They have some business they do. So that motivated me. It inspired me. Then I also have a friend who has a related business. So whenever I saw him grow, it gave me this urge of also starting up something like him.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that the families do a lot to maybe to motivate people to start up with the business, because she's like she decided to start up her business because in a family there is a family member who had the same business. Again, she told us that there is a friend who has the same whatever the same business, right? Yeah, and those are the people that motivated her to come up with the boutique business. So my second question goes and it says, where did you get the business idea from? Right, you answered me. You're like you got it from the what? The friends. Where else?
Family and friends.
Family and friends. Like, did you read something like maybe see in newspapers or what?
And maybe I have this from a brand. I normally see him trending on media. He's so more into fashion, so he gave me that feeling that I should do it.
Okay, she read more about the A brands because I also personally saw some magazines of A brands. I see him in newspapers personal. So he's a kind of person that motivated you to come up with some business.
Yeah, because it's also Ugandan, and I feel like it's home. I can learn more from him than learning. Okay, I can also learn from those out of the country, but me learning from a person who's home gives me that good feeling.
Wow. So, what were the sources of your capital? Like, where did you get the funds from? Oh, Madam, okay, I can see a lot of money here inside. So far as we are talking.
Well, on top of my personal savings, yeah, I got some money from my family and some loans. Yeah, that's how I was able to start up that business.
Oh, I think I should also go for a loan so that I can come up with the same business. Because for real, I buy the loans do a lot of support because I've seen different people who are working by the power of loans, I think. Mm, so how do you find people to work with in your business?
Well, I know of this person. Yeah, he's able to get you people to work for in your shop. He does all this stuff online, so you contact him. He'll get you a person of your choice, the person you want. Just make a description. He'll get you the person you want. So I wrote an email to him, and he gave me the right person.
Wow. So Madam Kevo consulted you to be a successful entrepreneur.
The skills, first of all, I can speak about being trustworthy.
Right.
Yeah, when you're trustworthy in a business, like if somebody comes, pays for a good, like some people sometimes they come in and they want me to make something that's customized for them. So I'll first tell them to give me a deposit. That's when I can make your customized drip for you. So when they give that money, make sure I bring out something to their perfection. That's like being trustworthy, something that will suit their taste.
So at the top of it all, you need to be a trusted person, so that when people give you their cash, they cannot come back and maybe the business, someone is out of the country.
I know.
You know, we've seen people whom they are given the depots and you come back, people are no longer.
Yeah, that's it.
The good example that is Capital Chicken. Capital Chicken is no longer available. So it took a lot of people's files people used to save with it. So how did you decide to allocate your business? Because you told me that it's near IUEA. That's the most advantage. So how do you gain from IUEA? Let's talk about IUEA's customers, by the way, before you go more further.
Yeah, first of all, the school is strategically located next to International University of East Africa, and I normally see the school coming up with bashes, parties, balls, and whenever they are there, students come in and support me, like real supporting. The boys always come in, get their outfits, and they move out of this place looking so beautiful, so gorgeous and glamorous. So then the other thing is the market gap. Along the road, there wasn't like anything boutique. Okay, there were boutiques, but there wasn't any boutique dealing in male, to be specific. So that's why I opened up this, and I only deal in male. Yeah.
Wow. So Kevo Corrections is benefiting much from IUA students. So whenever we organize a bash, whenever we organize independence, maybe for Somalis, for Congolese, for South Sudanese, these people tend to collect a lot of money from us because they know we shall need the shoes, we shall need the caps. Let's even try out this and see how are you looking it. Wow. How am I looking? Very nice, obviously. So my next question, being supported by IUA, which is strategically located in its position and giving a lot of customers to Kevo Corrections. So what is your greatest fear and how did you manage that fear? Let's first talk about your greatest fear.
The greatest fear is sometimes a person comes in, you feel like you can trust them, and at the end of the day they break the trust. That's really my greatest fear, because I've done that so many times, and I've ended up losing this trust in people, because somebody comes in, they need this, and you're like, okay, I'm giving you this, a cloth or a shoe or a bag, you bring the money tomorrow morning, right? And you wait for the person, wait, and just till you give up.
So the most thing that you fear untrustable customers.
I fear them so much because they bring the business down. That money does a lot for the business. However little it is, it does a lot.
Wow. So how do you make sure that people are getting quality things? Talk about your suppliers as well. Which kind of suppliers? They trust what also?
They are very trustworthy, because I've never seen anybody move out of here complaining. And whenever they come back, they bring testimonies. They're like, yeah, I took this shirt, it was really great. I took this shoe, I mean, it is nice. Everybody brings back good feedback. Yeah.
Wow, I'm so happy to hear from Madam Kevo Correction. And she has told me that she's earning a lot from IUA students. They come for capes, they come for each and everything. So let's talk about so how do you manage that fear?
How I manage the fear is, okay, I minimize the money, like the money I can give you to go with. Like when I'm owing you, there's some extent that I can't exceed. Yeah, I can't exceed.
Okay, wow, let me first allow Madam Kevo Corrections. We go for a short break. Meanwhile, we come back, we shoot our next part of interviewing Madam Kevo Corrections, which is located along Soweto Road near International University of East Africa. So I'm going to beg my camera person to first show us where IUA is. So right now we can see the IUAS buildings, the Wonder World. This is the main road, however much we are shooting it at night. But very well we can see IUEA there. So we are back from the commercial break. Still I'm with my Madam Kevo. Corrections. I'm so happy by the way to be interviewing this lady of mine here. She has nice shirts, nice t-shirts, nice graphics. Oh, nice bags, the travel bags, they are so good. Oh, the outfits are so wow. Ah, the shoes, can see the very good jungle boots. So, your failures, we talked about your failures and how you learned from them. What do you learn from your failures, by the way? What are your failures?
Oh, my failures, like, oh my,
Your failures. Like what the things that maybe you failed or things that maybe wanchizeko ne mu Luganda kat failures bintu ki like how do you the hardships zosanze mu business yo n'ogamba oba kalodi bank kuli bubi, you can't pay in time, you acquired some loans kati kwanga nze nalinako business naye nga osanga weewolaawolamuko kati ebintu nebikuzitowerera I'd like to pay back customers. So what are your hardships? What are your failures? What are complaints over customers? Maybe you're purchasing things from untrusted suppliers. Olugenda lujja nga luliko ekituli bwe bityo kati gwe failures kiki like ebintu byo ebikulemeredde munogamba naye bizinensi yange nsisinkanyeemu amakoona bwe gati kati ze ntegeezaako ku failures. So what are your failures, Madam Kevo?
okay, let me say my failure, because the one I'm having right now, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's financial management.
Financial management.
Yeah,
right.
it's really a big one, whereby if you don't have that heart in business, that it becomes like the business falls, it collapses, and it's becoming too big. But I try my level best so that I find a solution, because sometimes you get loans and maybe the clients ain't coming in the way expected. The loan keeps on accumulating, it becomes big. So yeah.
Well, so what do you learn from that? Loans being your problem or your failure. So how do you learn? What have you learned from it?
Well, what I've learned is that before you go in for a loan, you should be very sure that you'll be able to pay that money, or like you should have a backup in case you won't be able to get money from the business. Your backup will be able to do that for you.
Wow, I'm so happy. This lady you're saying here laid a very good strategy, because when I've seen people's business just dying because of acquiring loans. Someone acquires a loan and he or she is unable to complete the loan, and what the bank does is taking away the business, and in 2 years to come, or in 1 year, or in a half, or in a month to come, the business perishes, nowhere to be seen. So this lady lays a strategy and is sending a serious advice to people over there. Whenever you're having a business, make sure that you have a backup. So before you acquire a loan to any learning institution, could be a bank, could be circles or what, so make sure that you're having a backup plan. That is plan B, I beg. Wow, Madam, come on, enjoying by the way is Madam Kim of mine. So as we pop up from a next question, and so what has been your most satisfying moment in the business? Most satisfying moment in the business. So where do you feel maybe the business is so good, you're like, maybe I'm in love with my business? So what are those things make you be proud of your business? In fact, that's what I mean.
Okay, like one of the most satisfying moments.
Yeah.
There was a day as I'd gone bring in more stock for my business. I brought several two-piece outfits in different sizes, different brands, different one. But like in 2 weeks, 2 days, sorry, they were sold out, and I was really happy. Sold out.
Wow, maybe she has a very good customer turn up, yeah?
But that day, was it magical? What? Well, my customers always come in, but that day, I don't know, they bought all that 2 pieces in just 2 days, and they were done.
So Madam Kevo is communicating to the magical customers from IUEA, those who were able to take the pieces she had brought in just 1 week. Wow. So my next question is like, what do you think is the major difference Or what do you think is the major difference between an entrepreneur and those who work?
Well,
Mm.
for those who are working, they won't be able really to feel that taste of the business. They'll be like, I'm just coming in, I'm going to work. They can't feel the hardship the way I feel it. But for me, I'll be like, I got a loan, I have rent to pay. Now the one who's working, I have to pay her salary at the end of the month. So as for them, they'll just know I have to come in, open the place, and wait for clients to come in. Like they can't feel that hardship in the business. Yeah, maybe I can speak about that. It's only me who feels it.
Yeah, wow. Because for us, when the way how we divide the entrepreneur and the workers, for us we are like entrepreneurs are those people who are able to start or to come up with their own business. But then again, workers, they are these people who just come. They are like, madam, I would wish to work for you, so give me the job. And those people are unable to do what? Maybe to share on the fruits of the business. Okay, they share, but the biggest percentage goes to the owner. So maybe your difference, you're like entrepreneurs benefit more much from their business other than workers, right?
Yeah, they definitely.
I like it. It's so good. So well. So Madam Kevo, my next question is like, what do you think? We are going to another question. So how do you market your business, my Madam Kevo Corrections?
The way I market my business, I post my stuff on social media platforms, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and WhatsApp. I also have a WhatsApp group. Yeah. Then secondly, I have so many clients from East Africa. They are university IEA. And so whenever they are having parties or what, I always tell them to go in and tell their fellows to come in. So that's a way of marketing my business.
Wow. Business so customers from IU, I'm sure you hearing what Madam Kevo is telling us, and she's like she's able to post her things on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, could be TikTok, and so ever. So she posts her things on different social medias, and she's able to get very good customers. So what has been your greatest inspiration so far as we are talking as far away as business is concerned? What are the people that inspiring you, or what are the things inspire you? Because me personally, I was inspired by music. Whenever I hear about those things, I was like, "Where you go work and wake up and work." So, what are the things that inspire you to work?
One of the things that inspired me to work is the love for fashion.
Wow.
Yeah, I love fashion. I feel it in me. I love fashioning. I love dressing people. Then the other thing is, since I also dress these some artists and some presenters from Galaxy FM, Galaxy TV. So in one way, music or artists have inspired me like to work more, find more fashion styles, fashion tips. Yeah, those are all inspirations.
Wow, the inspirations are so wow. The customers turn up. It's another inspiration for her. So let me go to my next question, and here I'm like, so what are the biggest mistakes you've ever made in your business? We make up mistakes, and I'm sure even my person behind the camera has ever made a mistake in her life. So what are the kind of mistakes that you've ever made in your business?
Okay, one of the mistakes is like you try. Okay, somebody comes and tells you, I have this supplier, he can do this for you, you can go ahead, contact them, and then you don't mind calling them and finding more about them. You just make orders. At the end of the day, they bring things that are not up to your standard, and that's really something a big issue.
So wow, Madam Keva is facing a problem of untrusted suppliers, whereby they want to bring up clothes which are of not of good quality. So sometimes maybe we've seen whereby different suppliers bring things that maybe they have faults or what. They can kill your market as well. And another thing she talked about, the untrusted customers, whereby you can even give a loan to someone and they're unable to turn up next time. And that's how she's suffering a loss. So customers from IUA, make sure before you purchase a cloth from Madam Kevo Corrections, who's your neighbor, make sure please you pay in time, or you're able to pay for the stuff that you're ordering for. Wow, she's good. And maybe what could be my last question for Madam Mumitsezi Kevo? So apart from your business, which other businesses do you admire?
Do I admire?
Yeah.
Since I'm a lady,
Wow.
yeah, business dealing in cosmetology, yeah, beauty therapy. Yeah, I feel like they are good and they are working out because nowadays everybody like beauty means a lot. You have to work on yourself. Yeah.
Wow, however much she has a boutique business, but then she also admires the cosmetics business. I see cosmetics, they are good at working on ladies. So you said beauty is what?
Yeah. Okay. Beauty. Well. Okay. Yeah. I want to explain that, but
Yeah.
beauty
Eh.
like before okay, when you're going to put on your clothes, put on your drip, beauty also matters. Like you're looking handsome and beautiful, you're also having nice clothes on you, you're gonna look more. That's it.
Well, however much boys have I said, they say that beauty lies in our hands of the beholder. But Kevo gave us a different explanation how basically was able to define what we can call beauty. So another thing maybe I would want to know from her. So where do you see your business in time to come?
I look forward to seeing my business expanding, something bigger than this, way bigger than this. Then uh I look forward to seeing people get inspired by me. Yeah.
Wow, she has a very good point. There is a point where but she wants to act as an inspiration factor for other people who are there who haven't started the business. So maybe another question that I would want to ask her, Madam Kevo. So how would you advise people who are about to start their business? How would you advise those people who haven't started the business but they would want to start a business or they would want to have a business by themselves?
Okay, first of all, market.
Market
Yeah.
research is so much.
Yeah, market. Before you go open up that business in any place, market.
Yeah.
Location. Yes, market and location move hand in hand.
I also think that maybe the security of the press also matters because you may establish your business in a place whereby law bars are very good.
Yeah. That's really key when opening.
So how do you ensure the security of your place? How do you ensure that the boutique is safe?
Well, first and foremost, I have a camera.